What's good? It's your boy ESPN Poppy, also known as David White. So as you've seen by now in the caption, I'm sure you know we headed to Paris this morning. So I started probably about like at 6 a.m. flying out of my hometown, Jackson, headed to Charlotte. We make it to Charlotte. Like I said, it's about 7 a.m. I had to grab me some breakfast real quick because I was starving, yo. I think we had to sit in the airport probably for about like 4 or 5 hours. I think we landed in Charlotte about like 10 a.m., maybe 11 a.m., and we flew out at 4 p.m. So about 5 hours. Went ahead and downloaded all my movies I was gonna need, all my shows. You know I had to go and download Bridgerton. That was my favorite show probably for the whole summer. About an hour before departure, we went ahead and headed to the gate, got our seat number and everything we needed for the flight. We ain't get first class, but next time, for sure. Man, we were 3 hours into the flight and I was already over it. Like, I was tired and I couldn't fall asleep and I still had 4 more hours to go, but we finally made it. Touchdown, they told us that all of the gates at the airport was occupied, so they kind of like pulled us to the side of the tarmac. They hooked up a jet bridge. We deplaned and got on the bus, and we rode the bus from the airplane to customs. They were moving a little slow, but they was a little elder, so you know they get a pass. But everybody else though, yeah, they had to keep it pushing. We made it to customs. Customs really ain't take that long. I wasn't really in the front, but I only had about like 50 people in front of me, so we was probably out of there in about 10 minutes. We went ahead and picked up the rental car. It was no line, so that was about a quick 5-10 minutes, and we made it out to the parking lot. They had like all of the rental cars parked like in the middle of the terminal. It was a little weird. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I'm sure you can see it. But after that, we headed to the city. It was probably like an hour and 30-minute drive. Yes, sir. Your boy finally made it to Paris. So I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell y'all the thing I hate the most so far is the streets, the traffic, and the parking. Oh my God. It's like DC and New York all over again. One example, like this is a one-way street. Like most of the city is a one-way, but like look at that, how they trying to get in that parking spot. The streets this small, it's impossible to find parking. You can't really like go off a lot of signs because everything is in French. So my bad, why I got tears coming out my eyes? I don't know. But other than that though, the city don't look bad. It look alright, you know what I'm saying? Y'all love view, my background, you know, both sides, our hotel right here. So the airport was probably on like 12 miles from our 15 miles from our hotel, but the drive was like an hour and 30. Traffic the whole way. So the whole path was just lit up red on our maps when we was trying to drive out here, and but we made it, so stay tuned. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. We went down to the little buffet that they had for the breakfast, and the only thing that I recognized was the waffle and the eggs. I kid you not. We made the waffle and we burnt the first waffle, so we had to get help because they ain't got like no timer on it or nothing, and you don't know how long you need to leave it in there because they machine's different. Then I just had this little. This was probably the only machine that I knew how to use, but on the paper it told us leave it in there for 10 minutes, so it was kind of like a little simple, a little easy. But this was my plate right here without the egg and without the waffle. Had a little bit of bacon, a little bit of scrambled eggs and chicken. No clue what the rest of that is though. So after we ate, we took about like a 30-minute nap, then hopped straight on the road. It was probably only about a 20-minute drive from our first stop, which was the boat ride. It wasn't too hard finding the pier, but as soon as we parked, we was able to find it in about like 5 minutes. It was cool, it wasn't too much, probably took about 5 minutes to get on the boat, but what I can say is the water was completely brown. It was dirty as it could ever be. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, it was hot as heck because they had like little windows on the side, so we didn't really have that much blocking from the sun. But I didn't know what half of these buildings were. I was just trying to get a video of the ones that looked like they was probably a little important. We didn't really have like a guide or nobody that was telling us what everything was that we was looking at while we was going down the river. Everybody was really just passing out food, passing out drinks, or either taking pictures. So it was up to us to just be our own tour guide. But it was still a good trip. Got to see a lot of nice buildings, but again, I have no clue where any of them were. Time has come, we made it to the end of the trip, and there we go, the Eiffel Tower. Finally made it. Check me out. Yes, sir. So they got an elevator to go up, but that's a long way. First, it's like half a mile to walk even all the way around to go to the entrance, but I'm not doing all that. We gotta go all the way over there, over that big bus. Park there, go all the way around the gate. This is a whole glass wall right here. And then I'm sure it's probably about 1,000 people standing in line to go up. But nah, I'm good. I'm good with the view I got. But it's alright, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I guess it's what I expected, you know. But it's time to go now. Came back to the hotel yesterday after the boat ride. Passed out almost 24 hours. Oh my God. The jet lag is real. Like, I'm not even lying to y'all. It's 12 o'clock. Got back yesterday about 5 p.m. I don't even know, honestly. But it's been almost 15, 20 hours. And yeah, checking out the hotel. Alright, so listen, like whenever I leave a hotel from work or just like being on vacation or something, I like to run out of the hotel room before the maids see me. I don't know why, but I just do. I feel good out here, yo. She was all in my face, oh my God. But waited for them to pull the car around, then we're gonna head to the airport. It's probably about 85 degrees. I feel good though, actually, compared to what it felt like in the US last week. It was about like 90 degrees, but I think I'm gonna stop and try to get me some food real quick. We got about like 2.5 hours before the plane take off, so I gotta hurry up though, so we can make sure, you know, we don't miss the flight. But also, cause I want a good seat, yo. It's a 7.5 hour flight, so they're my two priorities. Other than that, we good.
Whatever you wanna be, so I told myself I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe, yeah. But then over the years, everybody's telling me to find a career, and I've been rolling my eyes thinking I've
It's been real Paris. Y'all stay tuned. Next video coming real soon. I promise.